Welcome to 108 Gates. We are here doing this Scorpio reading. Hope you're well. It's ready for when you find it. So let's get straight into it. Feeling as though the Scorpio energy has been throwing things out. This could be emotionally, it could be physically, it could be psychologically, it could be energetically. There's a definite deep sense of this has got to go, and it's like when you put something aside and you decide I don't need it anymore, but you actually make that commitment to just getting rid of it. This also could be friendships, relationships. It could be a way of being. So as I say that, there's something opening up in the throat. If we resist being our authentic self, what is it that we're not saying? What is it that we're not communicating? So it says here anticipation. So I was feeling that at the beginning. So the anticipation is sensing as though it's coming in as, if I do this, I anticipate this outcome. If I do this, I anticipate that outcome. Therefore, this is triggering and instigating certain patterns to come along. This is instigating the incentive to do certain things. So this makes sense now why you're so adamant that this isn't just clearing and I'll think about when I'm going to get rid of it. It's like when you're clearing out your wardrobe or your closet, and you are, that's it, it's done, it's gone, I'm taking it to the charity shop now, I'm putting it up on eBay and putting it out in the garage so it doesn't come back into my wardrobe or whatever it is. So it's doing that final cut kind of thing. I'm done because I'm done. And the anticipation that's building up around what the outcome of this is going to be is quite invigorated. It's quite decisive. You got safety. It's about making yourself feel more secure in your environment, feeling more secure in what you're doing, feeling more secure in having these things removed. So when I was speaking about relationships, there may be certain relationships that do not make you feel safe and secure. They don't make you feel as though you're being supported or you're being heard even. So it's about having a different perspective on how to handle this, having a different approach to these things. And now enough is enough. I've said it once, I've said it twice, third time, it's out, it's done. I'm not giving you another chance. And then realising that some of these people possibly don't even deserve that first chance, second chance, even first chance, because your intuition, interesting, because your intuition was saying don't do it in the first place, and you thought, you know what, I'm just gonna give it a shot, and now you're realizing I shouldn't have even bothered. This is strengthening, this is invigorating, this is making sure that you have something really strong to build on for the future, because as it's going forward, you're sensing that your correct decision and correct choices are the way to go, are the way that you need to trust yourself more, the way you need to communicate with yourself differently. Instead of doubting yourself, you're having words of compassion, you're having words of encouragement for yourself, you're having words of making sure that you're checking yourself in a very different manner. So instead of checking yourself, I'm not sure about this, should I do it, should I not, it's more, okay, if I do this, what is the resource requirement, what is this requirement, do I have this, do I have that, is it even possible now, do I have the time, do I have the energy? But there's a more decisive way of looking at it, which is really powerful, and it's really great for you, Scorpio. So really digging this 5. Therefore, even if it's not for you, you are able to decisively say yes or no. This is straight away feeling as though you're saving time on this, you're saving energy in doing it this way, because you're not wasting time on dithering, you're being decisive. Do I want to do this? I do want to do this, but at the same time, I'm not going to be deluded. If I don't have the resources, I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, then I'm not wasting any more time, energy, effort into this idea, into this project, into this friendship, into this relationship. Safety. So there's some things that felt really definite energy of the Queen of Cups coming in. There's some emotions that are going to make you feel unsafe. So this is a transition period. When you are going from one space of being to another space of being, a lot of that energy of changing the way you're doing things is going to be coming in from you having faith in trusting yourself. But then as you feel new emotions, new emotional strength, new energetic empowerment towards you being more decisive and talking to yourself, talking about yourself in a different manner, this is going to bring up some there's like a flash of insecurity, a flash of I'm not sure yet if I should do it this way. So letting those things be known, be heard, you respect that, you feel that, and allow yourself to know that's just come up for a reason. I've come, and then put a pin in it. And what I mean by put a pin in it is don't let it let it bring you down. Don't let it make you feel like you've got to push it forward, out and out the way. Identify where is this this doubt coming in, where is this dithering coming in, where is this feeling of, oh no, should I be doing this? Literally stop it at that point, like pause. And when you pause, allowing it to tell you, like asking, what is this about? What am I feeling this for? Where is it coming from? Is it justified? Is it not justified? And letting that compassion and that emotion kind of sweep over that insecurity to make you feel safe again in your choice and decision. It may be, it's like how you have a pros and cons list. And then from that pros and cons process, I've said this before a while back, I don't even know what reading it was in, it's so long ago. In that pros and cons list, you have done all the weighing up and you've come to a decision, you've come to a firm decision. Then when you go along that path and all of a sudden you have something that's similar to that, again, that feeling of I'm not feeling so sure or secure about this. If you go back to that pros and cons list and then you just quickly scan over those pros and cons, and then you understand instantly, immediately, without wasting time, energy, effort, why you came to that conclusion, how you came to that conclusion, and is it the correct conclusion still for you now in this moment. This makes everything more effective, efficient, and actually it's reinvigorating, it's reinstalling faith in yourself, it's reinforcing that process of your thought process, your pros and cons process, your evaluation process. So that's going to then in turn build up your confidence in yourself. So this is such a deja vu vibe kind of reading, and I know it's not this reading that I've done, but it's the message that's coming through is definitely coming through as if like we've been here before, we've done this before, you know you've got this, so now you need to trust that part of you that knows you've got this, to take you to this next step, to take you over that threshold, to take you from 3D spaces into 5D spaces, from taking you from the past into the present at least, and then to be able to look to the future, but from the present, not looking into the future and creating anxiety, not looking into the future and wondering how is that going to turn out, how is that going to turn out. From this point, what do I have? If I'm heading in that direction, what do I need? What do I want? Who do I need to speak to? And actually making the next best steps for that. There should be elimination of stress, elimination of worry, elimination of anxiety, elimination of wasting time. Even if you're not wasting time, energy and effort, it feels as though there's something within yourself you feel like you are. So get into that process of being comfortable with your decisions, comfortable with your choices, and being decisive with it, with faith and trust in yourself, with faith and trust in the divine guidance you're getting. Because that's where the wasting of energy is coming in, the wasting of time is coming in, or the sense of Magician. There are going to be some things that come in, and it's going to, one, for a group of you, or at some point it's going to feel like magic. You literally start feeling like instead of turning the cog that way and it feeling difficult and then it kind of retracting back on itself, you turn the cog and the cog stays there because now it's set, ready for the next cog to be turned, ready for the next cog to be turned. So your whole process is shifting and changing, and it's going to be quite magnificent once you build that faith and trust in yourself. So keep going, Scorpio. This is a really amazing reading for you, actually. Page of Pentacles. This is reinvestment in yourself. So this has been coming up, not in readings particularly, but certain energies in conversations. about that reinvestment in yourself, that reinvestment in a vision, that reinvestment in a dream, that reinvestment in yourself, in the sense of, are you making sure you're eating healthily? Are you making sure you're sleeping well? Are you hydrated? Are you hydrated with the correct things? Sometimes it's like, this is just as an example, we're feeling hungry and we reach out for some junk food, or we reach out for an unhealthy snack, should we say, and then sometimes all you actually need is like a good few gulps of water. Your body needs something, but we're miscommunicating with ourselves internally, externally. So we just reach for a snack and we're still not feeling satiated, we're still not feeling that lift that we need. Try some water first, try some, I don't know, herbal tea, whatever it is that's healthy for you. It's making these switches and changes that's going to really shift your way you function, shift the way you perceive yourself, shift the way you operate in the world, and then the way that the world operating views you too. So we're going to get one card to wrap up, are we? I don't know. I've got another deck. So we want one here. So you've got the anticipation of safety. You're anticipating safety because you're coming from a space of not having felt safe. You're coming from a space of feeling like certain things were threatened, have been threatened, are threatened. And you're taking yourself, as the Scorpion, out of those threatening spaces. Look at that. Ace of Swords. Clarity. I'm just feeling loads and loads of clarity coming in through this process of shifting and changing certain aspects of your patterns, of your behaviors, of what you're doing, of what you're not doing, of what you're committing to, of what you're not committing to. This is going to be so powerful for you that it's going to really shift so much so quickly that you're going to be quite surprised at why didn't that's a tiny tweak I've made, and this is the impact from that tiny tweak. So Scorpio, thank you for being here and watching the video. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. I do the videos ad hoc because that's how my life is at the moment. It's a bit ad hoc. When I have time, come in, and then I do a cyclical process. So whoever comes up next will be the one who gets the video. Literally all random as much as possible. I bring in some kind of consistency. So that consistency is once I've done the whole or the whole of the zodiac signs, then I'll start again from the beginning. Who comes up, when they come up, I don't know. So that's how the TV channel, this is how the channel is rolling at the moment, because that's how everything is at the moment. Just really letting those things, kind of fitting for this actually, letting those things kind of shift and change to find a new equilibrium, or the next level of your equilibrium. So enjoy that, Scorpio. Until now, has been a long time for a video to come up, so I'm thanking you for bringing in this vibe, and please do subscribe, support the channel, really appreciate it. Until next time, peace and love.